Hi, I'm Suzanne, a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada. Welcome to my weekly Monday Makes video on my blog and YouTube channel. The card designs I share today are simple, fun, and easy to recreate. I also sell the products I feature in this video. I hope you enjoy my free video tutorial and would love to see you shop with me. For today's card, I'm featuring the Rooted in Nature stamp set. This particular stamp set actually comes in 2 jewel cases. I squash mine down into one because I have a very small space in which to store my stamps. So there is a little bit of a storage tip for you. Today I am starting off with a Whisper White thin piece of cardstock, and I am sponging on the color Gorgeous Grape. So I have these sponges, they're called Stampin' Sponges, in the annual catalog, and I cut them in 2 quarters. And then I usually staple on the corresponding color, or if I was lazy, then it's just a little Whisper White piece with the name written on. So this is how I sponge. This is a non-porous plastic sheet, and I like to dab off my ink onto the plastic sheet and then very slowly, methodically, in circular motions, softly, with a very light hand, do I start blending. And then I go back and forth. So the second color I put on was Berry Burst. And then to blend those 2 colors together, I went back to the Gorgeous Grape. Now my third color is Flirty Flamingo. And I'm trying to create a morning sky. So that's where I was going with this. And you can see that I go back and forth through all the colors to try to make a decent blend. And then my last color is Pineapple Punch. And you can see how I'm holding that paper with my fingernails, not my fingertips, because once the ink hasn't absorbed wholly into that page yet, and you can get your little fingerprints all over it. All right, so I have at the very end here, I'm adding Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And like I said, I wanted it to be like dawn. That's where I was going with this. So this is a really simple, just ink and paper card. That's all it is. There's not a heck of a lot of extras that I'm doing on here. So this is the tree. I want to say this is a baobab tree. It reminds me of that baobab tree in Africa, like the oldest tree there. I may not know exactly what I'm talking about, but that's what it reminds me of. And I'm doing a silhouette. So I've stamped this tree in black on top of the colorful sponged background. And I did cut that down a little bit. So now I'm adding the piece to a black card. I'm just using multi-purpose glue. Now I'm folding my card base. And I also, with my Layering Leaves embossing folder, which is the dynamic one, I ended up using my Big Shot, and I ran this card, which was just a thin Whisper White, I believe. And I'm adhering that to my card base. I wanted a little something something in behind. It was a very plain looking card. So even though that there's some really great sponging going on, it needed a little something something. All right, and I do have this little Be Happy sentiment, and I'm just going to add it to the sky. So that pretty much is my card for today. I used that sentiment in a previous card, just so you want to know. You might want to spin back and see where I got that from. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will catch you again soon. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf for my blog, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.